welcome back to our channel. For those of you who are just joining us, my name is Josie and this is my dad, Peter, certified master baker. Our channel is primarily focused on teaching you guys how to make the highest quality home baked goods at your own house with ingredients you'd find in your own kitchen. Today we're going to be making brownies and blondies, and I'm going to pass it over to my dad to tell us just a little bit about the batters that we're going to be making.
Great. Hi, I'm Chef Peter. I'm just going to give a quick rundown on our recipes today. So the brownie, it's a very fudgy brownie recipe, very tasty. Both of these are fairly simple, but we're going to start with the brownie by melting our chocolate with butter. There's two kinds of chocolate, bitter unsweetened chocolate and a semi-sweet chocolate. More of the bitter chocolate because there's a lot of sugar in the brownie mixture. So it's those two chocolates and butter, and those are going to be melted together. You can either melt them over a water bath, or you can melt them in a microwave. We're just going to do it in a microwave because it's very simple to do for about a minute or so, and then stir it up to combine. Then we're going to set that aside. We're going to whip up our eggs and sugar until it's very light and fluffy and thick, kind of the way you would do if you were making a sponge cake. Once our eggs are well blended up, when they're all nice and light and firm, we're going to blend in the chocolate and butter mixture, and then we're going to fold in the flour and baking powder, a little bit of salt, just a pinch, and then if you want to, you can also add nuts at that point, but that's optional, and a little bit of vanilla extract. So then we'll get that in the oven. Then we're going to also make our blondies, and the blondies are pretty simple, but we're going to do a little twist. We're going to brown the butter for the blondies. We're going to make what's called in French a beurre noisette, which is a brown butter. We're going to cook the butter a little bit before we get started, and it's going to caramelize it a little bit to give it a little extra kick. So we'll cook that over the stove until you see little brown spots in the bottom of your pan. We'll let that cool for a minute. Then we're going to combine that with our sugars. We have brown sugar and granulated sugar. Again, the brown sugar gives a little bit more of that caramel flavor. And then we're going to add our flour, baking soda, salt, and our white chocolate chips and some vanilla extract as well. We're going to blend that all together, and we'll put that in the pan. And then both of those will get baked at about 350 degrees.
All right, sounds pretty delicious to me. Let's go ahead and get started.
Let's do it.
And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so you can stay tuned to all of our future videos.
Alright, so as you can see here, we are getting started with the two different types of chocolate and the butter, and we melted that. And then we put that to the side, and we have our eggs and our sugar going. And we're just going to be beating that with the little hand mixer until it's super light and fluffy. It took us about 10 to 15 minutes to get the desired consistency that we wanted. So after that is all blended, we added the chocolate to the eggs and the sugar. And then we're just putting in our dry ingredients there. So our flour, our baking powder, and then some salt, and then a little bit of vanilla as well. And then we just folded that all in together and just used a spatula to finish that off. So then next, as you see here, we are getting started with our blondies. As my dad said, we are taking it up a notch, and we did a brown butter to do our blondies with. So we are just cooking that in the pan until we start to see those brown spots in the bottom. And then we are mixing that with our two different kinds of sugar, our brown sugar and our granulated sugar and our butter. And we're just mixing that up. Then we're adding our eggs, and blending. Adding vanilla, and then we folded in our dry ingredients and our white chocolate chips. And then as you can see here, we have both batters. They look super delicious. Me and my dad both put them out in the pan, and then we just put them in the oven to bake for about 25 minutes or so at 350. And as you can see here, they are baked to perfection. We're just cutting it now, and then so we decided to do a little white chocolate drizzle and a regular chocolate drizzle on the blondies and the brownies, and then we did some powdered sugar on them as well. And these were super delicious. Everyone really enjoyed them. They were so rich, so creamy, and they were just super enjoyable.
All right, we are back with our brownies and our blondies. We also went ahead and we just did a cute little drizzle on top and put a little powdered sugar on some of these just to tie it all together, make it look really special and really nice. We're going to do another taste test on camera for you guys, so we're going to go ahead and bite into these, okay?
Look good, huh?
All right.
Which one do you want to try, the brownie or the blondie? Go for it.
Grab it.
I'm going to try one of the blondies.
Let me have a bite too.
Oh, nice. That's nice.
That's so good.
Very tasty.
The brownies too.
I'm trying the brownie too. And these brownies are very fudgy and rich.
It's very rich, very crispy on the top, as you can see.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
So good.
Your chocolate fix, yeah.
Go ahead.
That's tasty. All right, a good day's work.
Good day's work. Make sure if you enjoyed this video to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time, okay?